Act as if you are already the person you want to be. Brian Tracy. Success is not a fluke, a lucky break, or a gift from the heavens. It is a blazing, unstoppable force you ignite with fearless action, unyielding resolve, and a larger-than-life attitude that spits in the face of chaos. To act as if nothing affects you is to storm through life like a colossus, unshaken by setbacks, unmoved by critics, and relentless in pursuit of your vision. Successful people do not dodge challenges. They crush them with a swagger that roars. This is my domain, and I am here to dominate. They act as if their destiny is already theirs, striding boldly toward it with a confidence that bends reality. Let us unpack the traits that make these titans unstoppable, weaving in stories of legends who embodied this audacious mindset, and show you how to wield their playbook to forge a life of epic, enduring achievement. The first trait is an insatiable hunger for action. Successful people do not wallow in doubt or wait for the perfect moment. They pounce. They act as if hesitation is their enemy, stealing their future. Thomas Edison, failing 10,000 times to perfect the light bulb, did not sulk over missteps. He acted as if each failure was a stepping stone, tirelessly experimenting until he lit up the world, transforming how humanity lives. Sarah Blakely, armed with a wild idea and a door-to-door sales job, cut up pantyhose and pitched Spanx to skeptical retailers, acting as if her product was already a global hit. With just $5,000, she built a billion-dollar empire. Sylvester Stallone, broke and rejected, refused to sell his Rocky script unless he could star in it. He acted as if he was already a leading man, turning a low-budget film into a cultural phenomenon. Then there is James Dyson, who endured 5,126 failed prototypes over 15 years to create his revolutionary vacuum. He acted as if each flop was progress, eventually building a tech empire. You need this fire. Got a dream. Do not overthink. Send the email, build the prototype, take the shot. Act as if every move is carving your name into history, because it is. They treat obstacles like fuel for their fire. Successful people act as if setbacks are mere plot twists in their saga. Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first TV job and told she was not fit for the screen, did not retreat. She acted as if the rejection was a challenge to rewrite her fate, hustling until she became a media titan who reshaped talk shows and inspired millions. Howard Schultz faced 242 rejections pitching Starbucks' expansion. Banks laughed, but he acted as if their doubt was irrelevant, persisting until he turned a small coffee shop into a global empire. Vera Wang, cut from the US Olympic figure skating team, and later rejected as Vogue's editor-in-chief, acted as if those doors closing were signals to create her own. At 40, she launched a bridal fashion empire that redefined elegance. Similarly, Colonel Harlan Sanders, at 65, faced rejection from over 1,000 restaurants for his chicken recipe. He acted as if each no was a step closer to yes, founding KFC and becoming a fast food legend. When life slams you, act like Oprah, Schultz, Wang, and Sanders. See every hurdle as a dare to prove your grit. Adjust, push, dominate. Obstacles are not stop signs. They are your stage to shine. Emotional mastery is their shield. The world hurls criticism, betrayal, and doubt, but successful people act as if it all rolls off their back. Henry Ford, mocked for his early car designs and teetering on financial ruin, acted as if the skeptics were invisible, refining his assembly line to make cars affordable for millions and revolutionizing industry. Beyoncé, navigating public scrutiny and personal betrayals, acted as if the noise could not touch her, channeling her energy into albums like Lemonade that redefined artistry and resilience. Winston Churchill, facing political exile and public ridicule in the 1930s, acted as if his warnings about global threats would prevail, leading Britain through its darkest hour with unshakable resolve. Frida Kahlo, bedridden after a horrific accident, acted as if her pain was no barrier, painting raw, iconic self-portraits that made her a global art legend. When emotions threaten to swamp you, pause. Ask, how would I act if this did not faze me? Then stand tall, speak steady, keep moving. Act as if you are bulletproof, and you will forge a will of iron. Focus is their laser. Successful people act as if their time is a vault of diamonds, guarded fiercely. Steve Jobs, amid tech wars and corporate chaos, acted as if only his vision mattered, obsessing over the iPhone's every pixel to create a device that changed how we connect. Indra Nooyi, as PepsiCo's CEO, ignored Wall Street's clamor, and acted as if her pivot to healthier products was non-negotiable, transforming the company's legacy and proving her foresight. Marie Curie, working in a male-dominated field, acted as if distractions and prejudice were irrelevant, dedicating herself to discovering radium and earning 2 Nobel Prizes. Likewise, Phil Knight, co-founder of Nike, ignored early financial struggles and acted as if his running shoes would dominate, building a brand that became synonymous with athletic excellence. You need this tunnel vision. Pick your one big move each day and attack it like it is your legacy. Shut out the noise, ditch the trivial, say no to anything off mission. Act as if your focus is a blade, slicing through to your future. They are ravenous learners. Successful people act as if every experience is a masterclass. J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers for Harry Potter, acted as if each no was a chance to hone her pitch, persisting until she birthed a wizarding empire. Jeff Bezos, ridiculed for Amazon's early losses, acted as if every failure taught him how to scale, turning a bookstore into a tech juggernaut. Soichiro Honda, facing bankruptcy and wartime destruction, acted as if every setback was a lesson in engineering, building Honda into a global automotive powerhouse from a tiny workshop. Similarly, Estee Lauder, starting with homemade creams, acted as if every customer rejection taught her how to sell, charming department stores into carrying her cosmetics, and building a beauty empire. You need this thirst. After every stumble, ask what is the takeaway. Devour books, seek mentors, study those who have won. Act as if knowledge is your superpower, because it is. Consistency is their drumbeat. Successful people act as if their daily grind is sacred. Michael Jordan did not coast on talent. He practiced with ferocious discipline, acting as if every shot sharpened his legend. Angela Merkel, steering Germany through crises, acted as if steady, methodical decisions were her strength, leading with unshakable routine. Stephen King, even after early rejections, wrote daily, acting as if each page built his empire, producing over 60 novels that redefined horror. Likewise, Yo-Yo Ma, the world-renowned cellist, practiced daily for decades, acting as if each note perfected his craft, becoming a musical icon. You need this rhythm. Start small, 10 minutes a day on your craft, no excuses. Those minutes become hours, those hours mastery. Act as if your habits are your dynasty's foundation, because they are. Vision is their North Star. Successful people act as if their dreams are so vivid, they are already real. Walt Disney, bankrupt and ridiculed, acted as if his cartoon kingdom was inevitable, pitching Disneyland with such conviction it became a global icon. Malala Yousafzai, shot for advocating education, acted as if her cause was bigger than her pain, inspiring a movement at 15. Steve Wozniak, tinkering in a garage, acted as if his computer designs would change the world, co-creating Apple with a vision that sparked a tech revolution. Similarly, Wangari Maathai, facing government opposition in Kenya, acted as if her tree planting movement would heal the planet, earning a Nobel Peace Prize for her Green Belt movement. You need this clarity. Write your goals in sharp detail. See them every morning. Ask, what would I do if I knew I would win? Then do it. Act as if your vision is a tidal wave, pulling you through the grind. They seize risks, like trophies. Successful people act as if fear is just adrenaline in disguise. Richard Branson, with no airline experience, launched Virgin Atlantic on a gamble. Banks scoffed, but he acted as if their doubt was trivial, leasing planes and disrupting the skies. Damon John, with $40 in his pocket, hustled FUBU from his mom's basement, acting as if his streetwear was destined for runways, building a fashion empire. Anita Roddick, with a small loan, opened The Body Shop, acting as if her ethical cosmetics could challenge giants, creating a global brand that redefined beauty. Likewise, Dhirubhai Ambani, a gas station attendant, acted as if he could rival India's elite, founding Reliance Industries and transforming it into a conglomerate. You need this boldness. When a chance comes, weigh it fast, trust your gut, leap. Act as if courage is your crown, because it is. They sculpt their world like artists. Successful people act as if their environment is their canvas. Nelson Mandela leaned on allies in his anti-apartheid fight, acting as if his circle was his strength. Serena Williams surrounded herself with coaches and peers who matched her drive, acting as if her team fueled her 23 Grand Slams. Pablo Picasso, in Bohemian Paris, sought out artists who challenged him, acting as if his creative circle would spark masterpieces, producing works that reshaped art. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey, yes again, built a network of mentors and collaborators, acting as if her circle would amplify her impact, creating own and a media legacy. You need this. Audit your circle. Are they lifting you or draining you? Find mentors. Join tribes that ignite your fire. Act as if your environment is your forge, because it is. Communication is their alchemy. Successful people act as if their words can bend reality. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke with such fire that his dream of equality moved millions, acting as if his voice could rewrite history. Sheryl Sandberg with Lean In acted as if her message could spark a workplace revolution, reshaping how women lead. Tony Robbins, starting as a broke janitor, acted as if his seminars could transform lives, building a self-help empire through sheer persuasive power. Likewise, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, with her TED Talk "We Should All Be Feminists," acted as if her words could shift global perspectives, influencing culture and policy. You need this magic. Speak boldly, listen deeply, persuade with clarity. Act as if your words are a wand, because they are. Gratitude is their anchor. Successful people act as if every day is a gift, even the brutal ones. Lance Armstrong, post-cancer, acted as if every race was a second chance, channeling gratitude into ferocious drive. Maya Angelou, despite a traumatic childhood, acted as if her voice was a blessing, writing poetry that healed nations. Viktor Frankl, surviving Nazi camps, acted as if his suffering held meaning, penning Man's Search for Meaning to inspire millions. Similarly, Nick Vujicic, born without limbs, acted as if his life was a gift, becoming a motivational speaker who uplifts millions. You need this mindset. Each night, write 3 things you are thankful for: a win, a lesson, a breath. Act as if gratitude is your shield, because it is. They treat health like a war chest. Successful people act as if their energy is their empire's engine. Serena Williams built her tennis dominance on grueling workouts and disciplined diet, acting as if her body was her weapon. Ariana Huffington, after collapsing from burnout, acted as if sleep and wellness were her superpower, founding Thrive Global. Jack LaLanne, the fitness pioneer, acted as if his body was a temple, preaching exercise into his 90s, and proving vitality is power. Likewise, Deepak Chopra, blending medicine and mindfulness, acted as if his health practices could transform lives, building a wellness empire. You need this. Move daily. Run, lift, stretch, eat clean, sleep deep. Act as if your vitality is your vault, because it is. Adaptability is their dance. Successful people act as if change is their playground. Reed Hastings, when Blockbuster ruled, acted as if streaming was the future, pivoting Netflix into a titan. Madam C.J. Walker, facing Jim Crow barriers, acted as if they were no match for her hair care empire, innovating to reach black women nationwide. Shonda Rhimes, seeing TV's lack of diversity, acted as if she could rewrite the script, creating Grey's Anatomy and Scandal to dominate prime time. Similarly, Satya Nadella, taking over a struggling Microsoft, acted as if cloud computing was the future, transforming it into a tech giant again. You need this agility. When plans fail, pivot. When trends shift, surf them. Act as if change is your canvas, because it is. They act as if their legacy is immortal. Successful people do not chase quick cash or fleeting fame. Coco Chanel did not just sew dresses. She crafted a brand that outlives her, acting as if her style would define eras. Muhammad Ali did not just box. He fought for justice, acting as if his name would echo beyond the ring. Rachel Carson, with Silent Spring, acted as if her words could save the planet, sparking the environmental movement. Likewise, Toni Morrison, writing novels like Beloved, acted as if her stories would redefine literature, earning a Nobel Prize and eternal influence. You need this vision. Ask, what will I leave behind? Then live it. Act as if your life is a monument, and you are chiseling it now. To act as if nothing affects you is to wield this arsenal. Action, grit, emotional steel, focus, learning, consistency, vision, risk, environment, communication, gratitude, health, adaptability, legacy, with a larger-than-life roar. It is to live like Edison, Blakely, Stallone, Dyson, Oprah, Schultz, Wang, Sanders, Ford, Beyoncé, Churchill, Kahlo, Jobs, Newey, Curie, Knight, Rowling, Bezos, Honda, Lauder, Jordan, Merkel, King, Ma, Disney, Yousafzai, Wozniak, Matai, Branson, John, Roddick, Ambani, Mandela, Williams, Picasso, Winfrey, King, Sandberg, Robbins, Adichie, Armstrong, Angelou, Frankel, Vujicic, Huffington, Lalande, Chopra, Hastings, Walker, Rhimes, Nadella, Chanel, Ali, Carson, Morrison. They did not wait for permission or ease. They acted as if the world was theirs to shape. You have that power. Act as if nothing can break you. Move now. Learn fast. Hit harder. Act as if your success is written in the stars. Act as if nothing affects you, because when you do, nothing will.